Yo, once again, it's on. We back at you one more again. You know what I mean? Real Kens TV. You know, we in the house like kitchen sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Share it and hit that post notification so anytime I bring you this heat, guess what? You got live action right at you one time for your mind. You know what I mean? I give out my email, Real Kens TV at Yahoo. And I get quite a few emails, man. Actually, and even though I don't always talk about prison related topics, typically that's what I talk about. And when I get these emails, a lot of times it's in regards to, prison. Um, had a gentleman hit me up earlier today, and I try to respond to every email, every comment, because if you all taking the time to watch my channel, the very least I can do is respond. And I try not to respond with, something simple. If you ask me a question, I try to give you a legitimate answer instead of just yes, smiley face, or, what I'm saying? Like I really, really try my best to interact and, just a normal person, man. You know what I mean? But I had a gentleman hit me up and he was like, I just recently pled guilty to messing with the underage. I'm 29 and I was messing with a young lady. She told me that she was 19. Come to find out, she was only 16. She didn't look 16 whatsoever. And as much as I wanted to go to trial, I couldn't go because, they really would have thrown the book at me. So they gave me 7 years. What can I expect from prison? Because I seriously doubt that I'm going to get probation. Because see, the way that things work, with that in Kentucky is when you take a plea deal, they'll allow you to stay out. If you're already on bond, you'll stay out for about a month, get your affairs in order. And then when you come back for final sentencing, that's when they'll take you into custody. He went on to say that he's watched several prison channels. He's watched my channel. Appreciate that. He's watched Big Hurt, 916, Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, a couple other channels he was saying that he watched, and he knows that if you're considered a chomo, quote unquote, you don't have an easy time in prison. And he was like, I sincerely didn't know that she was underage. Well, I can say this. The good news for you is this. If you're really, really sincere and telling the truth, that happens, man. And there's a lot of dudes in prison because of that. They didn't know. They were messing with an underage girl and thought that she was of age, and come to find out the young lady lied about her age. So that does happen. And just in my opinion, I don't think that you'll be looked at the same way as somebody that was doing something to a child, just blatantly doing something. And when I say a child, I mean like a young child, to where you clearly knew, because I've seen some of these young ladies out here, and I can see how, 16, 17-year-old say they're 19 and you believe it as far as physically looking at them. Now, after you talk to them for a while, and then you're going to understand, like, now, hold on, man. Let me see your identification, because something ain't right. Something ain't right, yo. Our conversation is just not the same. But you have prisons that, they have a lot of people in there like that, and in that particular situation, you may be okay. However, you still going to be labeled as a sex offender. You're going to have to get in a sex offender program, and you're going to be labeled a sex offender going forward. In prison, once again, I can't speak for everywhere else, but in Kentucky, they tend to protect the sex offenders, because once you get into the sex offender program, you're kept separate pretty much from everybody else. You all have your own dorm. You all eat together. You all come out for rec together. You all, you're not really supposed to interact with the general population. And if someone puts their hands on a sex offender physically, then they will be charged with a hate crime. Now, some people don't give a damn about that because they serving 2 life sentences. So what's another 10 years for a hate crime? I'm never getting out anyway. So you always have to be mindful of that. I hate your situation if what you're telling me is genuinely true. Because I know that some of these young ladies, the key word some, some of these young ladies, man, they do lie about their ages, man. So I would advise anyone, if you are into younger girls, 19 years old, 18, 19, and you 25, 26, 30, ask them to see identification. Take that identification, take a picture of it with your phone, keep it in your phone, just in case she has a fake ID or what have you. But if you talk to her long enough, you'll recognize that she has childish ways. So sometimes people may not have initially known that she was 16, she said, or 17, she said she was 19. But at some point you realize that she's young, but yet at that point you continue to go. And that's where you get in trouble, because that's not right, man. You can't mess with underage girls. So in prison, I can't give you any promises. Only thing I can tell you is just go in there, do you, try to avoid any confrontation. Once you get to prison, you're going to be good. Your problem's going to be in the county jail. And then once you get, in Kentucky, he didn't even tell me where he was from. So I don't know if he's from here. I don't know. But in Kentucky, you're going to go to the county. You may sit in the county jail 3, 4, 5 months, maybe 2 months if you're lucky. And then you're going to get sent off to the Rotary Farm. Rotary's where you get there. They don't separate you from anyone. You just in there. And you're going to get, your medical. They're going to classify you. They're going to say, okay, this is your charges, give you your point score. This is where you'll be going at. So your problem's going to be from the county jail, and then once you get to the Rotary Farm. Once you actually get through the Rotary Farm, you get to prison, you should be okay. But in that county, once again, they subject to not even ask you what your charges are in the county jail. Just go in there and just be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in there telling people your charges, how much time you got. I got 7 years, 8 years, whatever. Don't, just go in there and be you. And then, if you are in Kentucky, or even if you're not in Kentucky, every system is similar. So you get to that Rotary Farm, the processing place, if you will. Just mind your business, man. Just mind your business. And if somebody does ask you about it, I don't know, that's on you. Because if you tell somebody, they automatically, oh man, this dude's a rapist, a child rapist. And you're going to have big problems. But a lot of times people's not going to really ask you, why you in there. So, hopefully, man, if what you're telling me is truly what happened, hopefully, man, you're able to get in there, do your time, and get on out. Take it as a learning experience. And, next time you fool with somebody and she's young, man, I need to see your identification, man. That way, it kills everything. Take a picture and keep it on your phone, man. It kills everything, man. Because a person don't know what to believe. A lot of people say, I didn't know she was young, but they blatantly knew she was young, So, yeah. It's it's kind of what you can expect, man. When you go to prison, man. Just, keep your head on a swivel. Be on your P's and Q's. And be on go at all times, man. At all times. All that I am trying to go home and I'm trying not to get into trouble, man. You throw that out the window, man. When it's time to get down, it's time to get down, man. You hope to avoid that. But when it's time to get down, either you get down or they're going to run over top of you. Get down, do what you need to do, man. Hopefully, like I said, it doesn't come to that. But if it does, you know, you just get down, man. Many ways to get down. That's how prison is, man. That's just how it works. It's a dog-eat-dog world in prison, man. No love and no respect. Ain't no, there's respect, but it just ain't no love in there, man. People trying to survive, they trying to make it. And they see a weak link, especially if you got some money too, guess what? They coming. Because they in there hungry, man. You got dudes in there that, hey, people don't send them no money. They can't get on the phone. They don't get no visits. So they see a dude that's, you know, they peep him. He ain't really with a lot of people. He don't really have no crew, no clique or nothing like that, no car. Man, they coming, man. Rather they catch you coming from commissary, rather they run up in your cell. If you have cells, man, they coming. So just understand that it may be a time or 2, 3, 4, whatever. You got to get down. You might have to make an example, man. Everybody got a lock and everybody got a socks. And I'm going to just leave it at that, man. You know what I'm saying? Real Kens TV. Hopefully you liked the video. Feel free to comment, subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that post notification bell so we can get this channel up and going. Because a lot of times, man, people subscribe to my channel, but they don't hit the post notification, so they don't know when I go live, and they don't know when I'm on, you know, when I drop a video, you know, and whatnot. And be sure to share my video, man. And y'all stay away from them young girls. And like I said, if you suspect she's young, take a picture of her ID and keep it in your phone, man. Real Kens TV, man. We out.